Hey, this is Lights, and you're watching Music Feeds TV.
The fence is low, and the water is rising, and the fire comes down, and the dark fills the skies, and 1 foot on the ledge, I'm feeling for safety, somewhere between sure and I don't know.
What's it like when you come to a new place and play music that you've never played before? Is it daunting?
So you never know what to expect. It's new and it's exciting and it's nerve-wracking, and it reminds you why you're excited to do things, because you really work hard to win people over. Especially something like an opening for a band. So you're playing to a crowd that's not yours every night, and we haven't done that in a while either. It keeps you humble, and it keeps you really working your hardest to make a great show for everybody and try to win new people over. And I think no matter where you go, it's a great thing to do is always challenge yourself to be the best and always feel like you're playing to new people. So it's really exciting. And coming this far, I mean, you have no idea what's happening. I mean, there's the internet. They're like, I've been listening to you since your MySpace days. And it's like, wow, I guess the internet does exist. It's awesome.
I'm off on my rope here, I'm off on my own here, and I find my hope here, I find my own here.
A lot of my friends discovered you from all the YouTube videos and those kind of stuff that you post that are basically just in from your apartment or your bedroom or something like that. How does that transition go from your bedroom to the other side of the world?
One of the weird things about the internet is I'm still making videos from my bedroom, but I'm still touring and you know, playing different sized rooms across the world. It's that weird juxtaposition that allows people into your bedroom, right? It allows people into your world. There's this weird transitional thing, but it's been happening the whole time. And that's what I love about the net, is that you can keep things personal, you can keep things on a one-on-one level that keeps me really excited to meet fans and go all over the world and see how things are happening, because you do have that personal level. You know, you got to keep making music, you got to keep making videos and putting things out there, and that's a big part of it.
Where the fence is low, each shadow I walk from the edge of the forest in the shape of the hands.
Your latest album was Siberia, which has been out for a little while now. Siberia is a lot more electronic driven. What made you decide to go down that road?
I was listening to some darker electro stuff, some dubstep stuff, you know, from Crystal Castles to like Rusko. You know, I was being moved by a lot of things like that. And you take those ideas and you think, how can I make this my own? You know, how can I take what I think is really cool about this track? And that's electronic. It's all rehashes of the next thing, and that's what develops the next thing. With that in mind, I wanted to make a kind of a darker electronic record. And when I was talking to my manager about it, and I said, you know, I wanted a little heavier with this, and he suggested the collaboration with Holy Fuck. And so I sat down and collaborated with them. We just kind of jammed, and that was a big part of the direction of Siberia, and that it was gritty and it was like imperfect, and a lot of it was created just jamming.
Guessing I'm off on my rope here, I'm off on my own here, and I find my hope here.
Why Siberia?
Going back to working with Holy Fuck, listening back to our jam sessions and pulling pieces out of that was cool. That was an exciting way of finding things. It was like blindly walking through this new territory, and the sounds that were coming out were new. I'd never heard them, and it felt like an exploration process, like discovering this kind of dark, barren land that was really cool. And that was reminiscent of a Siberia for me. And the first song we wrote together was called Siberia. That was a big part of the direction of the record, so that in itself was enough reason to name it after that song, you know.